a new academic paper studying the rise of violent, far-left extremist networks of the possibility of attacks on vital infrastructure and even a potential mass casualty event. Close quote. The Network Contagion Research Institute's report that militant anarcho-socialist networks are instigating violence in ways that parallel Islamist terrorists and white supremacist groups. The NCRI's alerts have proved prescient in the past. The Institute released a report of spikes in anti-Semitic extremism shortly before the October 2018 Tree of Life Synagogue that left. The new report, which was released on September the 14th, has received little media attention, but sounds alarms about an online structure supporting anarcho-socialist extremism that appears to be rapidly growing and supporting real-world violence. Anarcho-socialist militias which explicitly glorify martyr narratives, classic authoritarian narratives, and revolutionary narratives are now formally organizing and are growing, the report adds. The report also cites evidence that both militia and anarchist networks play key roles in the recent social justice protests, from controlling perimeters at CHAZ to coordinating nationwide anarchist-inspired violent protests online. Close quote. We find evidence that violent anarcho-socialist networks played an active online role in preparing for and coordinating real-world riots nationwide and in real time, the report goes on to note. Demonstrators raise their fists as a fire burns in the street after clashes with police in Seattle. David Ryder / Getty Images. The NCRI report also points to coordinated demonstrations across the country on July the 25th, which devolved into riots in 4 cities. We found that distributed anarchist networks prepared, executed, and propagandized simultaneous rallies on July 25th across the United States in a coordinated campaign with the hashtag/code number J25, resulting in riots being declared simultaneously in 4 cities: Portland, or Richmond, VI, Eugene, or, and Seattle, Washington, the report states. The NCRI report says that left-wingers have Willem Van Spronsen, a self-identified Antifa member who died in a shootout with police in July 2019 after an immigration detention center in Washington. While this report is suggestive rather than conclusive, these data hint that insurgent behavior, stochastic terror and even attacks on vital infrastructure may be fomenting, and even indicate the possibility of a mass casualty event. The report later concludes, content created by the Daily Caller News Foundation is available without charge to any eligible news publisher that can provide a large audience. For licensing opportunities of our original content, please contact